Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome to a channel news update for December. First of all, Merry Christmas everybody. I hope everybody has a wonderful day if you are celebrating, and of course a brilliant new year as well, and hopefully we can spend some of that time together still on YouTube. Now, the first thing we need to do here, of course, is we need to crown our winner for the World Cup Predictor League. Also, a couple of bits of news going on around the channel and a Christmas schedule as well. But Mayonnaise, congratulations mate, you have won the World Cup Predictor. It was very close for a very long time, but just at the end, you just were able to click away. If you want to have a look, see how everybody did, there I am down there. I was rubbish, wasn't I, as I usually am at these things. But there we go. So Mayonnaise is the winner, and that of course means an inductee to the Wall of Wonder. So we can see here the Dan Stefanovic Memorial Wall of Wonder, and over under special events, just below Mr. Turpy there, and the Euro predictors, is Pedro Maya. So well done, mate. You will be forever remembered as the winner of the Qatar 2022 Predictor League, and yeah, no one can ever take that away from you, mate. So there you go. You can retire on that, I'm sure. So this brings us over to the channel. Now, as is usually the case this time of year, it's going very well. Massive thank you everybody who's watching ads, because the revenue has been up as high as $70, which is very nice indeed for me personally, I've got to say. But yeah, generally speaking, everything is on the up. Massive thank you to everybody at the Club of Grindavik who's been sort of supporting me and giving me some of the bits of footage and the song that I can use as well. That has all been magnificent. So yeah, can't thank them enough. And in terms of the channel now, there is something that I have done, which I was hesitant to do. But you will probably notice below me there is now the join button for memberships. Now the reason I've done this is actually it was a conversation completely outside of sort of the YouTube world. But one of my mates was saying that that they don't like using Patreon for whatever reason that may be. But you know, but the channel memberships he has used those. So I thought, you know what? All right, I'll set that up. Now I've just set up the one tier for now, and it is just 99p. I think it's set up in British pounds and pence. So yeah, that is all ready to go. If you know, if you want to support me in that way, obviously it's massively appreciated. Now there is some different perks that you get for this. It's you get a little badge. I don't know if I can even show you, but you get a little badge, like AV badge, for depending on how long you've been a member for, leading up to. Can I do here? Is this default perks? Here we go here. Yeah, so you can see you get a little AV badge with different colors leading up to the platinum, what I think is the platinum, if you happen to support me for that long. So that's kind of, you get that, I'm assuming, next to your name on comments and things like that. The other thing is there's some emojis. So we've got a Grin to Victory emoji and some Bruce Krabs there as well. If anybody, I'm terrible at this sort of thing. If anybody has any ideas of what they can do, then by all means, you know, let me know. And yeah, like I say, if for whatever reason you would like to support for a higher amount, if you let me know, I'm happy to add more tiers. What I don't want to do is give too many perks for this that, you know, that then Patreon doesn't have access to. So if I was to do more perks, what I would do is they basically it'd be the same as YouTube. So you know, is it tier 2? I think it's 5. You get your name in the credits, and then at 10 you would be able to have a player named after you. But I don't know that I'll do anything extra for the memberships outside of that. There are posts that sort of tells you have to do that only members can see. Again, I don't think I'm going to do too much on that front, because I don't want to disadvantage people who support me on Patreon. I don't want to then have to sort of, not force, but you know what I mean, like, I don't want to do that, basically. So there's not many perks for supporting me as a member of the channel, but it's greatly appreciated. Obviously, it helps me just sort of be able to do this. And now with 2 kids, of course, the pressure is on. I do need to make a little bit more if I can, which is not why I've done. That's why I've done that. But you know what I mean. What I need to do is get more people into the channel for the ad revenue, basically. But anyway, this is here if you're interested. It would be greatly appreciated, but as I've said, it's not expected by any means. Now, one other thing that I've done is I've gone back and added some new merchandise here. Now, this website has enabled me to do hats. It's got a hat function now. I am looking to get, I know there's been people asking about getting Aussie Villain hats. So to give you an idea, just so you know what the sort of thing I'm going for, it would be, if you've seen my hoodie, it would be that sort of style, but on a hat, and I think you can get mugs and cups now as well. So that I'm going to try and get that sort of thing going on a hat. The problem right now is that it's not accepting my file to actually print it onto a hat, so I'm working on it. Hopefully by the time this video is up, I fix it. But there's a link to this down in the description, I should say, as well. But we've got a Grin the Victory collection, so I mean, I'm going to get myself one of these, which is why I tend to do this, so I can get myself one. But there's hoodies. I think there's a shirt. I don't know why it's done the preview in white. It looks terrible, but there's different colors. Pretty much any color that was available that didn't drown out the Grin the Victory thing I've done. And it says here there's a hat and a cap. The difference is the buckle. One of them has like a snap back, and one has like the buckle. I'll show you that. But anyway, you can see it's just got the Grin the Victory thing. I might even get myself one of these, I think, because yeah, they look cool. And I don't come up with many original things like this that I can sort of be able to use. So that's the same one I've clicked on there, isn't it? But anyway, one of them is the snap back, and one of them is the buckle back. Are they both showing us the same? I don't know. Anyway, that's the difference between the two. But they're there if you're interested. And like I say, we'll try and get an Aussie Villain cap going as well. If there's anything that any sort of I guess merchandise that you want that isn't there, just I'm always open for ideas. If you go to the Discord, actually, there is a merchandise section, I think. So if we go to the Discord, yeah, merch ideas. I'm always. I do love Barney. Yeah, I'm always looking for ideas, and if there's something that you guys want, I'm more than happy to to make it. But yeah, just let me know. Oh, in terms of the cost as well, for me, it's maybe a little pricey, I think, but I basically price things so that the profit that I will get from this is somewhere between I think it's in US dollars, or somewhere between $2 and $5 US, depending on the different thing, and it just sort of depends on what works. I don't know, whatever I chose basically, but I don't want to price gouge you guys and make a massive profit. But yeah, just know that it's between $2 and $5 US is what it's what I think. It's about the same. But I think euro's the other currency that you set the prices in. So I'm making roughly between $2 and $5 dollars or euros or whatever the currency is. So yeah, that's sort of how that is done as well. So as I say, link in the description. It's there if you're interested. In terms of a YouTube schedule over Christmas, my plan is to try and just keep things going. Christmas, of course, falls on a weekend this year, I think, doesn't it? So I don't usually release any scheduled videos at that point anyway. So the plan is to just keep going as ever. If for whatever reason there is a video missing, it will likely be the Monday after, and I'll try and make it up at some point, but to be honest, I don't usually have time to do that. But yeah, I'm hoping we'll just keep rolling on as possible. So that's it. A little bit longer, I think, this one than usual, but yeah, as I said, Merry Christmas, everybody. Thank you so much for another year of support. It's you know, it gets you there. It really does. So yeah, thank you so much. Merry Christmas, everybody, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.